Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 739 of the program. What's going on, everybody? Hope you are tuning in. I'm really excited to make a special announcement here. I want to give a shout out to Nordic Wolf Productions. Mark Hawkins, I want to give him a shout out and say thank you for making me a moderator of his live chat, because on August the 8th, him and Scorpion Death Drop Leon Calavera will be doing a collaboration that day. We got to check it out, and hopefully on August the 8th, check it out if you can, and subscribe to both the Templar King himself, Leon Calavera, and Nordic Wolf Productions. Please subscribe to those two if you support their channel, and if you're a friend of mine, tell them that Eric Lima sent you. So I want to get that out of the way and give them a shout out, because I believe they deserve a shout out, and they're good friends of my good show. So of the good show, what is going on, everybody? So hopefully you guys are awesome. Always Bofus on the Sofas. Excellent job on the show, guys. Totally top-notch. Thumbs up. Sorry you had to deal with a little nuisance in the live chat, but I'm glad we straightened things out and got it over with. And hopefully there'll be no more issues. So I do apologize for that. So let's talk about what happened last night on Raw. A lot of stuff went down. As you know, SummerSlam is right around the corner. In fact, a week from this Saturday. In fact, this coming Sunday is the Great American Bash for NXT. So tonight there'll be the final. It'll be the go-home show for the Great American Bash, which has been changed because of the fact that Dominic Mysterio is now the NXT North American Champion. And here's how now. Judgement Day is kicking off Monday Night Raw, and they give a little praise to Dom, or I like to call him Dum, give me Gum, Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic Mysterio likes to run his mouth, and people boo the heck out of him. Here comes Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Interrupt the Judgment Day, and Kevin Owens goes, hey, with the kid with the mullet. The mullet. Yeah, mullet boy. Oh, the mullet moron. So anyways, so Sami Zayn decided to challenge Dominic Mysterio for the NXT North American title, and Rhea decided to accept on the behalf of Dominic Mysterio. Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark went one-on-one with a stipulation. If Becky Lynch loses, she cannot have a rematch with Trish Stratus, but she has to have "Thank You Trish" tattooed on her chest. But if she beats Zoe Stark, Lynch will get her rematch with Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus tried to get involved during the match, but Becky Lynch was kind of outsmarted both Lynch and Stratus. She picked up the victory over Zoe Stark after the manhandle slam. And so Cody Rhodes comes out and asks Tampa, what do you want to talk about? And addressing Brock Lesnar with his matchup at SummerSlam. And I'm going to tell you, that match against Brock Lesnar is going to be something. So, beware of that. The lovely Jackie Redmond, I'm starting to like her a little bit more, interviews Ricochet. And Ricochet says he's been looking for Logan Paul. That Beavis-looking butthead, he found him and hasn't found him yet. But Ricochet says he will do it face-to-face. The North American title was on the line. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defending it against Sami Zayn. During the matchup, Kevin Owens probably chased Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley to the back. It was all a master plan because they both attacked Kevin Owens, distracting Sami Zayn. And Dirty Dom took advantage of the situation and defeated Sami Zayn to retain his title. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens was get checked on medical, and Adam Pearce. Shinsuke Nakamura was hanging about, and Ricochet goes, "You haven't seen Logan Paul yet?" I mean, no, you know what, the stunt that Logan Paul pulled in Japan, right? Shinsuke would have said, I'm hoping I didn't see him. I was going to punch him right in the face of the disgraceful, dishonorable thing he did in my country. And if I was Ricochet, see Logan Paul yet? And if he said something like, no, if Shinsuke said something like, no, but I hope I don't see him because he's lucky I didn't punch him straight in the face after what he did to my country. I would say, I feel you, brother. That was not appropriate what he did. I'll get revenge for you, and that's what I would have said and just walked away. So if you see him, let me know. But and Tommaso Ciampa confronted Shinsuke. You stay out of my matchup, or else we're gonna have issues. So. And then Judgment Day decided to celebrate Dominic's victory over Sami Zayn. And then they see Tozawa and Apollo Crews talking, and then and then Dominic Mysterio goes, "My dear respect for the champ." Dominic Mysterio, you want respect? Boy, here's an idea. Why don't you challenge a legend like The Undertaker, a man who is all about respect? All right, why don't you challenge him to a matchup, beat him, and you get the respect you deserve? You don't act like The Undertaker walking around demanding respect. You earn it in this company, kid. You may be Rey Mysterio's son, but you earn. Look what The Rock did. All right, The Rock has earned everything on his own. He does not want to make anything off a name off his father and grandfather. The Rock did it on his own, and he became he's been possibly the most successful WWE superstar, one of the most successful WWE superstars in modern times. You want to get to that level? Dude, treat others with respect and you be respected back. Instead of you let Rhea Ripley influence you. And so those other two egomaniacal stooges there, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, who are going to be colliding for that world title. Because you never know. Finn Balor will win the championship. Damian Priest will probably backstab Finn Balor. I wouldn't trust those two jackoffs if I try, even if my life depended on it. Dude. Dominic Mysterio, you want respect, you earn it, kid. And I'll tell you one thing, I would like to see, you want respect, I would like to see you try to challenge somebody like The Undertaker. I know Undertaker's retired and all, but the man, Undertaker's all about respect. He's all about respect. He's a locker room leader, okay? He was a locker room leader, man. I like to see, you want respect, call him out. I want to see what happens. Call The Undertaker out. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens when you do, Dominic Mysterio. That's a little challenge from me to you. Call out The Undertaker. You want respect, call him out, challenge him to a fight, and you beat him, you get respect. That's how I see it. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one, man. Seriously, now I'm starting to repeat like Andrew Hawking. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Anyways, and then and then Apollo Crews like, dude, what's up with that? And then Rhea was like, do you got a problem? And Tozawa remembers what Rhea Ripley did to him in a match. Nope. He walks away. Tozawa's funny. I like Tozawa, man. And then Crews gets into Priest's face, and how about you and me in a match tonight? Well, fine. Tommaso Ciampa took on Bronson Reed, and then Shinsuke Nakamura was showing up ringside. And distracted Ciampa, and Reed won another matchup against Tommaso Ciampa. Byron Saxton interviewed Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan says she's going to try to get revenge for Raquel Rodriguez by beating Rhea Ripley. Says, watch me. And then Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville came up and said, you should not be anywhere her. And I'll start crying and whining. And then Rhea Ripley gets in the face of Deville Green. Oh, we're going to go that way. And she goes, better watch what happens. And Liv Morgan came out, and then Rhea Ripley blindsides Liv Morgan and hurts her arm and all that. And Liv Morgan was like crying and was hurting and everything else. And then she was getting checked out by medical, and she was like, ow, ow, ow. It's hurting. And then Adam Pearce about fed up with this. You know what? Rhea Ripley thinks that she cannot be beaten. Rhea Ripley, sweetheart, honey, let me tell you something. There's a certain young lady in the WWE right now. That certain young lady has something in her hands that could guarantee her a championship. And that young lady is none other than the lovely genius of the sky, Io Sky. Rhea, let me ask you something, girl. Remember 3 years ago when you were contending for the NXT title after Charlotte Flair beat you at WrestleMania 36 during the pandemic? Guess who interjected herself in between you and Charlotte Flair? Io Sky. Who walked away with the championship in your house? Io Sky. So, she took off with your title at that time. 3 years later, she may do it again. She may cash in on your butt. Take your title. You say you can't be beat? Io Sky. I would wonder if Raquel Rodriguez doesn't go. I can see Io says, you know what? I'm cashing this thing in, and I'm taking the title. That's what I'm hoping it would happen. But if Raquel Rodriguez is good to go, Rhea, sweetheart, you're in a world of trouble, sweetheart. And let me tell you something. Dum Dum is not going to give you any gum. He's not going to help you out, that mullet-headed moron. And Damian Priest, he's into all his being money in the bank. And Finn Balor will be too busy trying to tackle Rollins for the championship. You're not going to have any backup. And Rhea, you're not going to walk away at SummerSlam with that title. The Women's World title, Rhea Ripley is not walking away with it. I'm calling it right now. I think Io is going to walk away with it. That's my opinion on the matter. So Alpha Academy cut a promo on the Viking Raiders. And looks like Maxine Dupree and Valhalla, will they go one-on-one? Who knows? Ricochet addresses Logan Paul, calls him out. Logan Paul comes out, runs his mouth, attacks Ricochet, does his little thing, a little selfie on video, and then Ricochet retaliates and tells him, see you at SummerSlam. What? Ricochet and Logan Paul. I am so glad that Ricochet decided to get back at that Beavis-looking butthead in Logan Paul. Dude, SummerSlam is going to be in fire, dude. Trust me. And then Jackie Redmond interviews Shayna Baszler. Looks like Baszler and Rousey will go one-on-one. A dream matchup for all you MMA enthusiasts out there. But this will be very interesting to say the least. And then Byron Saxton trying to interview Logan Paul. Logan Paul's like, out. You know. Apollo Crews went one-on-one with Damian Priest. Damian Priest beats Apollo Crews. And Becky Lynch was celebrating her victory over Zoe Starks, even talking to a skull, you know? That's a skull. It's so funny. Becky Lynch is always hilarious. Jackie Redmond interviews her. Interviews Miss Lynch. Maybe SummerSlam could be where the rematch is happening. We'll see what happens. Viking Raiders respond to Alpha Academy. And looks like Valhalla is going kind of responds to what Maxine had to say. Gunther and Drew McIntyre face to face, and looks like this match is going to happen at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title. And Ludwig Kaiser interrupts McIntyre and getting the two gentlemen to go one-on-one. And during the matchup, Corey Graves does a dead-on impression of Ludwig Kaiser, and I'm going, how in the world did he pull that off? Ladies and gentlemen, the dude has got charisma. Even Ludwig Kaiser, even Drew McIntyre say, hey, I like you. You got charisma. You should be the leader of Imperium. I'm like, wow, trying to drive in a wedge. Well, will it work though? Because Gunther is well on his way. He's got like 1 full month and a couple of weeks left to break the Honky Tonk Man's record. Should Gunther get by Drew McIntyre, that is more than likely going to happen. So we'll see what happens on that endeavor. So McIntyre did pick up the victory over Kaiser. And then Gunther and Giovanni Vinci attacked McIntyre after the matchup. Matt Riddle came to McIntyre's aid, so Gunther and McIntyre still went at it. And then McIntyre puts Gunther through the announcer's table and holding the Intercontinental title. Meanwhile, Jackie Redmond interviewed Ronda Rousey about what Shayna Baszler had to say, and Ronda Rousey's been running her mouth. And then the contract signing between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. You know how contract signing go, kids? Not well. And The Reds of Judgment Day start coming to ringside, almost Shield style. Contracts was signed. Rollins attacks Balor. Judgment Day attacks Rollins. Sami Zayn tries to fight off Judgment Day with a chair. They fought off Sami Zayn, takes him out, and then he continued to attack Rollins, and then Judgment Day stands tall in the end. So this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a fight. SummerSlam is shaping up. We got one more Raw, the final Raw of July 2023. The final Raw before SummerSlam, a week from this Saturday. This coming Sunday is the Great American Bash on NXT. So I'm going to make my picks and predictions for that when I get to it. Whatever matches are happening on the card. We all know Carmelo Hayes defending against Ilya Dragunov. Now Wesley and Mustafa Ali going one-on-one unless they add Dominic Mysterio, making it a triple threat. The tag team titles are on the line as the D'Angelo family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, challenging Gallus. For that, the women's title will be on the line. Tiffany Stratton once again against Thea Hale in a submission match. If I were Miss Stratton, you better talk to your boyfriend Ludwig Kaiser to teach you how to do submission holds. There, darling, because Thea Hale's Kimura lock can really break your arm, and this could be a huge opportunity. So, and you see some of the superstars from NXT appear on SmackDown a couple of times, either taking in the show, or basically shaking hands with some of the superstars backstage, like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams did with Bobby Lashley. Is Lashley forming a new Hurt version of the Hurt Business? Is MVP behind the whole thing again? Who knows for sure what's going on then? So, it will be something else. Well then, that is all the time we have on this show. Episode 739 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 is complete. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoy what happened on Raw last night. I'll be talking about... But next up episode, some Trebek Tuesday. That's right. Trebek Tuesday. Little high rollers for you. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.